Welcome to the Sedro Woolley Rotary Club, the greatest Rotary Club in the universe. And Chuck has an invitation today.
Let us pray. Thank you for the opportunity to be here as Rotarians for our community. We ask for your guidance and support as we prepare for the auction and give back to our community. Let's just into our youth. We pray, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the four-way test.
Is it the truth? Citizen of all concerned, will it build good will will it be the definition of all concerned?
I understand the honorable clock Styles has the song today.
I'm gonna come stand by Keith over here. We're gonna see, I got my Mariner tie on. You know, how about that? And I went to a game back on down Saturday. They did not look very good. That was the bad news. Good news was it only took 2 hours to finish the game. That's even better. So we're gonna see taking out to the ball game. We're gonna Ken wants to go. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Jesus and Christ. I don't care if I am bringing back one good one of there. And this is for the fun to respect around the old ball game. That's the way to do it.
Maybe now turn them around. We have any guests today? We have any guests? Just again. So I have the most important person that because his cabin is right on the Kenai River. And so we do all this fishing in front of his house. Mike Mills, he's married to Lisa's sister, and he's a Rotarian. What was that? He was a Rotarian about.
I was a Rotary Foundation fellow, the postgraduate scholarship in the 80s in Australia.
Very nice. Welcome, Mike. Any other visitors today? Rick.
I have the pleasure of having two of my grandsons here today. Brady is on spring break from school. Jackson just tagged along. But Brady, this is my son's son. This is Brady, he's 6. And this one is Jackson, he's 4. All right. And he chose number 44 for the raffle. There you go.
There you go. Great Jackson. Any other guests? How about visiting Rotarians? We have any visiting Rotarians today? Okay. All right, taking the club business, and we have quite a bit of club business. Got one thing I'm going to hold on to at the very end here. We've made it through almost all of our activities. We had a great bingo night. We had a great night with fellowship with the Static Rotary. Now it's time to put all our efforts into the auction made it. So all hands on deck. We need live auction items. You can always use extra sponsors. If you haven't got your silent auction items, then you can get your silent auction item in. But there's a meeting tonight at 5:30 at the library. And Tim caught me. I can't see Tim. Where you at? There you are. And you have the mic as an announcement. More to talk about here.
Okay, so as it usually goes, there are always surprises right at the end. And I had a bunch of kids lined up to help out with, carrying the gifts around and helping people get their cars and cleaning up afterward. And they all canceled. So we're going to have to probably have Rotarians pitch in a little bit more than normal we're gonna be still looking for some alternative kids to come, but, we'll have to see how that goes. And Chris is gonna be looking, if you can find somebody, but you know, be ready to volunteer to help out, particularly with cleanup and getting people out their cars with their gifts. Who gets the mail from our mailbox? Okay, Steve, I'll talk to you. Okay, so, you know, there's no big surprises as far as what we do for the auction. Get the gifts in, get it all set up, be there to help out. And, you know sponsors and anybody who wants to make a donation, even if they can't attend, you know, we've got the cruise board, we've got the raffle for the grill that same grill we used last year. So all of those things are going, and just send people to the website, have them make donations. And Danny, you got anything you need to say?
I think.
Good. And when you get into your group tables, be sure to send Danny their names so that you know where to put them. It looks like I'm getting a signal here.
So you guys have done a pretty good job on silent items, and we can always use more, so keep them coming in. But I just want to give a reminder that when you guys turn them in, then we have a team that has to get those entered in, and hopefully end up on Danny's desk and spreading her out. So the sooner you can get them in, the better. Her next 3 weeks becomes pretty busy, so help her out, get them in quick.
Thank you.
We're lacking on a lot of items this year, specifically the things that would really use us some experiences, you know, Seahawks, baseball, dinners, that sort of thing. We're only at about half what we usually have. Thank you, Bill. I said that just for you. So if you goes in, that would be great, or call me, and I need to know, if I'm finding that they're going to Tim or Tammy, and I don't know about them, so I need to know about it, because I've got. So please copy me on anything you get. And the board is here, it's going up fairly well. I had to be early, so Tim's gonna have to after the meeting, so it's $20 a square. And if you buy 5, you get a $25 gift certificate to correct? Very good, thank you.
And Rich, is it okay to Venmo the money from the board? Sure. This is just a quick question, because you might need more people to sign up.
You can also buy the squares online, so you can do it that way as well. Or if I agree with me, if you want to buy a square, contact me and I can charge your card as well. I said buy tickets, if anyone needs help buying tickets, you can come talk to me. Most of you are registered for past auctions in past years. So I'm happy to help you buy those tickets, get guests registered. But the sooner we can do that, the sooner we can get filed made and all the arrangements put together. So thanks.
Okay, anybody else with anything about the auction? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Get those items in.
All right, 5:30 tonight, auction meeting at the library. David, 50/50 conference coming up next year for this year.
Thanks, President Hill. Our incoming district governor, David Blumenthal, and I met last night with the district 50/50 conference review committee, and all of our proposals and presentations were approved, and we're really excited. So May 5th, May 6th, May 7th of 2024 will be our district conference next year. If any of you would like to come out, I would love to have some help on the committee with that this morning, and it's going to be a great time. More details later, but we're full steam ahead, and we'll have some information available at the conference this year in May. So that's it. 5th, 6th, and 7th of 2024.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, any other business before I go to the final item? Okay, Well, it might be a little tough for me, so I can't get to it. Yeah. Eric to shut the camera. And Tim came up to me a little while ago, and he presented a $20,000 check for the Maddy family to Rotary. And this is for a major project coming up. And I have a letter that I was asked to read. So here it is. Sedro Woolley Rotary Club. Thank you for being such a fundamental element of my family. When we moved to Sedro Woolley more than 45 years ago, it was Rotary Club that welcomed my dad and provided the community we needed. Rotary was my dad's favorite activities. This is when he made his very best plans. He enjoyed the weekly meetings, yearly actions, service projects, leadership roles, and especially sharing and arranging the runner at the 4th of July projects. Thank you for being more than a service organization for school. You are a family and the best part of our community. I will forever be grateful to all of you for welcoming my Mahaley family, Secretary Laura Mahaley Hemrick, and Matt's daughter and Matt's sister. $20,000. Okay, with that said, thank you, Mahaley family. We have a raffle.
Okay, we have a raffle. Word number 1. Inside job. Not a cougar or a husky, they put on.
Did you say not?
Not. Okay, the next number is 73. One. Next number is 4. Sounds driving. And the last number is number 8. Number 8. Somebody has it. $41. Oh. Thank you.
Thanks, Chuck. Sergeant Barnes.
All right, we'll start off with raise your hand if you have 3 silent auction items delivered to my office. All right, whoever doesn't have their hand raised, that's $2. And raise your hand if you bought the square for the cruise board. All right, everyone else, that's $2 as well. So we got last week, the opening day of the Mariners baseball season, so we got the Mariners trivia. Start with you guys. Which Mariners player has the longest streak of 200 hit seasons? The MLB is. You're up. You're right. 10 consecutive 200 hit seasons. All right, the 2001 season. How many games did the Mariners win? 116. They're gonna get 100. Thank you. 2012, the Mariners threw a combined no hitter into Scott. How many pitches? Five. 6. Kevin Bill. 500. All right. Who was the first Mariner to steal 60 bases in the season? Adults. Right. What year? 87.
Well, they split this. I'm sorry.
Which player in the first home run in the season?
That name does not ring a bell.
Final year.
What department are you looking for?
In 1977.
Siren?
Yeah, 5 hits. One of them was a home run.
Okay, let me put you through.
Juan Berger is a designated hitter. All right, last one. Who was the first Mariner to hit for the cycle of the one game? There's 3 that did. Dave did 93, Alex Rodriguez did it in 1900. All right, that's all I got. Happy Bucks.
Happy Bucks.
Thank you. I have a happy 20. So I understand you should see some flyers, something similar to this, and I would like to invite you to the local Sedro Woolley. This is a event that we're going to be having on the 19th of April. It's a Wednesday night. And as you can see, it's from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And this is an opportunity to provide input into what you would like to see happen in Sedro Woolley. Hear what we've been envisioning and work with the community to plan together, to create a plan together. We've been working to grow this plan as we move forward, and we want to do some great economic development here and see some good changes within the community. And that means people like you who would be willing to attend and give us some great input. So like I said, on your table are some flyers, there's also some yellow cards. Please take them with and hand them out to different people, bring people with. We look forward to seeing you on April 19th from 6 to 9. Thank you.
I have a happy 40 for my 4th grandchild, who was born about a week and a half ago. So, Bjorn Anders Nilsson.
Well, I'm very happy. I have a friend in town. He's one of my college roommates, and Gary Crow's his name. He worked with my brother in California. Probably haven't met. And he is the only guy, he's the only person, the only human that has been a roommate of all 4 of the Garrison boys. So he's got that. So I get to see him tonight for the first time in several years, so I'm happy with that.
So I'm gonna have you $4. My husband retired last Friday, 3/31. At 3:31 p.m. He was at the town pump drinking beer. So I'm really happy for him. He's now in the Lynn Tucker School of being retired. And so far he's passed all his classes. So I'm really excited he's coming to the action. I said yesterday, I go, hey honey, why don't you come help out at the Easter egg hunt on Friday? So he's gonna be at Country Meadow Village tomorrow. Bring Country Easter egg hunt tomorrow, Country Meadow Village, 2 o'clock. Bring kids, rain or shine, our first time since 2019. There's about 1,000 eggs. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay, I have a happy 20th, that's on behalf of Sheena. Her daughter Hannah had a baby. I don't know if it was late last night or early this morning, but Finley Jane Johnson is here for this is for Sheena.
I got a few happy bucks. A lot of you know my amazing kiddo, Ash. I picked him up from school the other day and of course, tears in the eyes is kind of a common occurrence. It's not very easy for us. And in their hand, it's a paper, and on the top is a big smiley face with a big 100%. Which is a big deal for Ash. You don't usually finish assignments, let alone get very good scores. So things are working and we're moving on up. I think there was a big giant confidence boost for them, and the faculty force working in the administration and all the teachers. It's been amazing and they were great. And then I got another $12 here just because I've kept them alive for 12 years. Their birthday's on Monday.
Okay, very good. All right, Tim, that brings us to the program. Would you like to introduce who that's going to be? Very good.
All right, we're really excited to have Maddy Durkin here today. She's the 2023 Sedro Woolley RCA Rodeo. And Maddy is 20 years old. She is the daughter of Kim Weedle, as well. Born and raised in Scotland Valley, growing up on the family's farm, Go. Maddy graduated from Burlington Edison in 2020 and recently graduated from Scotland Valley College with her associate arts degree. Maddy's planning to continue her education at Western this fall and pursue her education. She plans to double major in elementary education and full special. She currently works at Evergreen Elementary. So please welcome Maddy Durkin.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Maddy Durkin. So much thank you for the wonderful introduction. By a show of hands, who has ever attended the Sedro Woolley Rodeo? That was more than I was expecting. Yay. Okay. So I was invited today to do a quick presentation, just a little bit about myself, a little bit about the Sedro Woolley Rodeo, and then Sedro Woolley Rodeo Queen, how I became that, and what my duties are. So Timothy already introduced a little bit, but I'm 20 years old. I turned 21 on Saturday, which is exciting. I went to Burlington Edison High School, go Tigers, and then I graduated from Scotland Valley College 2021, and then I plan to attend Western this fall to further my education in elementary and special ed. So I started riding when I was 3 years old. My mom took my brother and I to Plains Horse and Pony Farm, and she put us on 2 little ponies, and the rest is history. She stuck it out with me. It's a very expensive hobby, so she probably wouldn't have, but it's been really good. So I was a part of the Burlington Edison Roadrunners 4-H Club for many years. I still volunteer my time there. Sherry Nelson is the leader, and she's done a great deal for me. I participated on the state horse school team, the state games team, the state performance team, as well as the state judging teams. A lot of this was, it allowed me to learn a great deal about not only riding, but the horsemanship, the knowledge, and everything that goes into having horses as well. And then my 4 years in high school, the Sedro Woolley School is a sponsorship for about 5 different schools around the valley, Skagit Valley, or Burlington, Mount Vernon, Toonville, Oak Harbor, Sedro Woolley, all compete under the Sedro Woolley High School equestrian team name. So this is basically high school rodeo. I got to compete in Linden at our county meets, and then I got to travel over to Rose Lake as well and compete at the state level. This picture on the bottom left was one of my first years in the Burlington 4-H club. The middle picture was when I went over to Ellensburg and competed on the state level horse bowl team. And then the far picture is my horse Tango and I for the county fair. So my 2 partners in crime for the rodeo season this year are Tango and Ash. Ash is the 7-year-old HMHA or American Quarter Horse that I bought as a very, very untrained, unbroken, green 3-year-old a lot of years ago. And then Tango is my 18-year-old quarter horse that my mom bought me about 10 years ago. And she was my main horse I used for 4-H and Wausett all of these years. So, what is a rodeo? A rodeo is a series of events that allows cowboys and cowgirls to showcase their skills by competing in many different events. Rodeo began because people use these skills on a daily basis on their farms and ranches. That actually is a picture of one of our saddle bronc riders at the Sedro Woolley Rodeo last year. The Sedro Woolley Rodeo Club was formed October 22nd, 1944 by Charles Game. There was actually 18 founding members, and there's over 100 now, which is really cool. The rodeo is every July 3rd and 4th. And we actually went from a Pro West rodeo to a PRCA, or Professional Rodeo Cowboy Association, in 2021-2020. And fun fact, the first ticket only cost 50 cents. The general admission now is $20. So it's crazy how time changes things. So besides the rodeo, what else is there, you may ask? We have a grand parade that goes down Main Street. There's chainsaw carvings. There's fireworks, there's food, and my personal favorite, the beard contest. The beard contest, a bunch of people get together, and the best beard is awarded first place. That's Maddy our 2017 Sedro Woolley Rodeo Queen, with the winner in 2017. And on the right is a picture of me, my friend Nicole, and Maddy at the parade before the Sedro Woolley Rodeo. So, what events consist in a rodeo? There is breakaway, there's high down roping, team roping, spear wrestling, barrel racing, my personal favorite, bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, and bull riding. So there's a lot to keep us all busy. I will not talk about all of the rodeo events, but I kind of highlighted 4 or 5 of my favorites. So we'll start with bull riding. The goal of bull riding is to stay mounted on the bull with 1 foot in the air for 8 seconds without letting go of the rope. The highest score wins. They're judged. The rider has 50 points and the bull has 50 points, and they combine those scores. The highest score will win. This is set and right at the 2022 National Finals Rodeo that's held in Las Vegas. Barrel racing. A horse and rider attempts to run a cloverleaf pattern around preset barrels. The fastest time wins. The current PRCA record is held by Haley Kinsel, set in 2017 with a 13:11 run, which is really, really fast. Saddle bronc riding. So the contestant attempts to ride a bucking horse for 8 seconds. The horse is equipped with a regulation saddle with stirrups and a 6-foot braided rein attached to the halter, and it is held with 1 hand. This is Dawson Hay at the 2022 National Finals Rodeo on Pillar B. This was actually Pillar B's last retirement ride. She was retired after this ride, and he won the round with a record 92.5. It's incredible to watch. Team roping. Team roping requires close cooperation and timing between two highly skilled ropers, the header and the feeler, and the horses. The header catches the calf's horn, and the feeler catches the calf's heels. And once they do that and set, the fastest time wins as well. So it's a lot of speed in these events. And then animal welfare is one of the biggest things in the PRCA in the rodeo world. The safety of the animals always comes first. At every single rodeo we go to, the safety of the animal is the #1 priority of every person there. There are over 60 PRCA rules for the treatment and proper care of rodeo animals. Some of these rules are not limited to, but a veterinarian must be on site at every single PRCA sanctioned rodeo. All animals are inspected and evaluated for illness, weight, eyesight, and injury prior to the rodeo. Any PRCA member caught using unnecessary roughness or abusing an animal may be immediately disqualified and or fined, depending on what that was. So safety of the animal always comes first, and they make sure to withhold that. So now we've learned a little bit about what a rodeo is. What is a rodeo queen's job? So a rodeo queen is an ambassador to the sport of rodeo, for local rodeo, for sponsoring rodeo, and her community. She will travel all over the state of Washington throughout her reign, representing her hometown rodeo. She will educate people on the sport of rodeo, animal welfare, and the Western way of life. So, some fun facts about the Sedro Woolley royalty. Our first queen was Glenda Ray Aldrich in 1950. There has been 56 rodeo queens to follow. They took a couple-year gap in between good years. Nina Thompson is our current royalty director, and she has been our director since 2004. Our 1953 queen, Donna, has not missed a single rodeo performance since she was crowned, which is crazy. Sedro Woolley has one of the top 3 respected royalty programs in the state of Washington, which says something because there's a lot of queens in the state of Washington. Lena has done an amazing job. So, how did I become Sedro Woolley Rodeo Queen? We had a informational meeting and a commitment night in July, and that's where it kind of all kicked off. So I had somewhere to prepare for the Sedro Woolley pageant, which is held the end of September. The Sedro Woolley pageant consists of personal interviews. So I sat down in front of our panel of judges, and they each got to ask me as many questions as they wanted about whatever topics they chose to. There was a horsemanship portion as well. I had to complete a pattern, a flag run, and a grand entry run on my own horse. And then I had to hop on 2 straight horses that I had never rode before and complete rail work, a grand entry run, and a flag run as well. So this really tests how a rider is able to get on a horse that they have never been on. With a public appearance night that evening, there was a lot of general public there that got the opportunity to ask us questions. The judges had to ask us questions. We had a couple public speaking opportunities during that as well. There also is a knowledge test. Our royalty director, Nina, really likes her queens to have rodeo knowledge and horsemanship knowledge and everything in between. So we all had to sit down and complete a 3 or 4 page test on everything about rodeo and everything. And then we had imprompt knowledge questions where we had to draw out of 3 different categories and answer those in front of the public and the judges as well. So some of my adventures so far, I held this title since January 1st. Just a couple, I go a lot more than this, but I got to attend the Sedro Woolley Christmas parade with my horse Tingo downtown, which was really fun. It was very cold, but it didn't rain, so that was a bonus. I got to travel over to Durkin to participate in their annual donkey basketball. I don't know if any of you have ever played donkey basketball, but I 10 out of 10 recommended. My abs hurt for a week because I laughed so hard. And then I also got to go over to Davenport, Washington, and attend Miss Rodeo Washington's coronation and support her on her journey as she competes for Miss Rodeo America in Las Vegas in December. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope to see you all July 3rd and 4th at the Sedro Woolley Rodeo. Does anyone have any questions?
White horse that you had, did you break that down?
I did, yes. We traveled over, actually a week before COVID started, quarantine shut everything down. My mom, right from that, drove over to the middle of nowhere outside of Spokane, and they had to like wrangle her in like the 30 like acre field, and took her around and drove over. And we put her on our trailer and brought her home, and that was my summer project, bringing her, so.
Anytime she, you know,
Actually, she didn't like the buck, she liked the bolts, so every time I would get on, she would just like take off and do like rodeo laps. So that was fun. If there's no further questions.
Hey, Maddy, nice job. Well, Maddy, from the greatest Rotary Club in this universe, and your honor to sign all those autographs and do the signing here. So thank you again. One more thing at the back. Okay, is there any other business from the floor? Okay, Mike, thanks for coming today. Great to see you. You came one time before. Last year, maybe? Yeah, I remember. So thanks for coming back. Are those voices still here? Oh, okay. So, let's go to this, okay, April 19th, right? Here, 5:30, okay? And there's one other 6 o'clock. One other item, Beth Mott, she's still down at, you know, she moved from here to Arizona. She gave the club $1,000 for the auction and another $100 for Happy Pots. So she has some in it. She's been around some rotaries down there in the wherever she's at, I think it's Scottsdale, I can't remember now, but she's talking stuff down there. And with that said, I have no other business. We have the auction meeting tonight at 5:30, and I'll see you next week. So thank you for coming to the Sedro Woolley Rotary Club noon meeting, the greatest Rotary Club in the universe.